Welcome to this channel. The channel is for educations and culture based on historical and scientific evidence. So, in the past two YouTubes, we went through many things here on the Wing Chun 1850s, the inheritance, the basic of the Ermei connection, and so forth, so forth. So for the friends who just joined us, please watch this two YouTube so that you got the fundamental informations. Now, so today we going to continue on focus on technical. Let's get into technical details. How much do you know Wing Chun 1850s, Xiu Lim Tao, and how much do you know Mei Shi Zhuang? This channel is an educational channel. The means is to share proper Chinese culture, history, and Wing Chun culture and history, accurate to the history. So this is to educate those who like to get educated or those who really want to know what is going on in the history of China and the Wing Chun of 1850, the anti-Qing, accurate by history. So this is the notions, the goal to present this so that there is no uh, misleading or misunderstanding. Now, before I continue on what I'm going to share with you today, this morning something happened, which is I want to share with everybody before I go with the technical detail stuff today. So this morning, some friend sent me this. Okay. So this is in this person's the channel, and so over here, this person say, I deeply suggest to look at the latest videos of Sifu Hendrik Santo. There he explained many things that I believe are important. Truth is truth. Well, this is how this person replied. Unfortunately not. He is way off, and it is best he stay out of matters he doesn't fully understand. So this is the reply to this. It is a really uh, polite post. And this post, of course, for this, I show many of my friends. And one of my friends from Asia told me this. He said, you don't understand matters. Okay. He, okay, unfortunately not. He is way off. And it is best he stay out of matter. It's best he stay out of matter. He doesn't fully understand. Okay. So this friend saying that he said, Hendrik, you do not understand matters. Maybe they are capable of violence. You have to be careful. So I put it here. Okay. I hope that this friend is wrong, but disregard of what? I'm here presenting what is happened in the history of China by evidence. If anything happened to me, you guys know, the law enforcement know who to look for. Okay? I put this first here first. Okay? And of course, I hope that this means different things. But in case if this friend is correct, he's right. Anything happened to me, you guys know, the law enforcement know who to look for. Okay? Now, Let's settle this with law enforcement, give this to law enforcement, okay? And let's continue on, which is the technical thing we need to understand. Wing Chuners, we need to understand, okay, if you really care for the art. So I post this today. Wing Chun 1850 truth is not on bullying the people as practiced in Chinese cultural evolution like this. Wing Chun 1850's truth need to be backed by accurate historic evidence, not by the make-believe self-proclaimed authorities say. Okay? Fighting or violence got nothing to do with the Wing Chun 1850's inheritance and truth. Okay? You want to talk about the Ermei connections with the Wing Chun 1850, the Red Boat, then this is where we talk about, we show all the evidence. It is not about fighting or violence. Okay? Now, so stop those bullying behavior. Those are not acceptable here because this is we are talking about history, like anybody, any race, any country's history. Were you there to go to Japan and screw up their or distorted their samurai history? Or going to Korea and then distorted their history on their martial arts? Will you do that? So we are talking about what is the history, what is the facts. And so it got nothing to do with fighting. So fighting got nothing to do with Wing Chun 1850 inheritance and truth. Truth and inheritance is based on accurate evidence. Okay? Anybody who think they are good fighter, they can fight whatever, go fight Xi Xiaodong, in the match, such as like Xi Xiaodong here. He fought those Chinese martial artists who think they are good. Okay, so this channel, whatever the video and whatever I'm sharing here is not for that fighting stuff. This is about educations and culture. Okay, now let's get into a really serious thing today. This YouTube, this YouTube, which is stepping on the snakes, and then this is talking about the Ermei deception, corn, and so forth. Even though it seems like have a mission which is searching for the truth of making accessible to all Wing Chuners. Okay, and it's saying that it isn't about ego and or drama, rather facts and truth. If it's facts and truth, you don't say this. You don't say this type of language. You look at facts and truth. Anybody who can send me facts and truth, and we're going to look at it. In this YouTube, what it have is, in one way, it says it's not about ego, drama, rather facts and truth. But what is the content? You get a guy like that who, in the past two YouTube, I already show it that he doesn't know what he's talking about. He doesn't know the Wing Chun 1850. He doesn't have the inheritance. This guy also, he have no inheritance. But this YouTube is using, in one way saying this, using this, try to discredit, using himself like an authority to discredit whatever, whoever but without evidence, baseless. So it is like this cultural evolution in China. You just have a lot of people, okay, bullying a person, and then you get somebody, okay, the authority, finger pointing at him and say he's wrong. Or like this, you get a lot of political power or whatever power, violence power, whatever power. You just put all the monk here and then ask them to hold a banner saying that the Buddhist teaching, the Buddha Sutta, the classical of the Buddha's teaching, is just the dog's fat. This this YouTube sound like that, look like that, and by evidence like that. You just look at how this person talk. Okay, how he doesn't know the matter. Okay, now, so today we want to continue on because this is a cultural evolution attempt. Now, let's continue on technically. So in this YouTube, it said that some claim the short finger in the Choga long set prove a link to Ermei. Is your take on this supposed similarity? Again, this expert, self-proclaimed expert. So he's, in this part, he's talking about, oh, this is the small form of the Ermei Shi Zhuang. Okay, he's just go watch it, okay? And then he said that, uh, so now what do you look like? It looks like a opera salute. And then he continues saying here, it's just an opera salute. And if the Cho family were on the opera, so now what do you look like? It looks like opera salute. Well, my words for him is this. Please know what you are talking about. Reality is no if. So today I want to share with you all what do you get if you have the real transmissions, the real inheritance. This guy, he is not the insider. He is just self-proclaimed. He couldn't even say anything about this uh, this uh, this short finger stuff. Okay, and then he say, "Oh, this is salutations and all kind of stuff. If." Okay, now let's look into the reality. The reality is like in the previous two YouTubes. If you have the inheritance, you inherit this. Okay. Now this person is talking about opera salutation, the small form, all kind of stuff, and the short finger so called. So I want to clear this for you. Now, you know that from the past two video, this thing is mapped into put in the picture. One is the identity of the martial arts and the people. The second, it is a Shaolin sword strike, which is the mother art. And then you have Ermei, mother art, okay? And you have white crane. So uh, practically, and it is what it is, that the Wing Chun 1850 Shilin Tao is actually a hybrid of the uh, Shaolin short strike with the Ermei. Last time we already go through that. Now, when you talk about this thing, the small form, the short finger, the salutations, all this part, it just show that he don't understand. So I said that he don't understand. He's not a authority to say that. He don't have the authority to say that because he don't understand the Wing Chun 1850. Okay, now, so let me share with you. If you have that, you will have the salutation parts. Okay. Now the salutation part, this is the salutation. This is a front view. If you take a back view, it look like this. Of course, it's dressed differently. Okay. And then this is the Wing Chun 1850 closing salutation, and it have a quote say, present the sword finger and wing elbow to the hero. Short finger and wing elbow to the hero. This itself have many meanings embedded inside there. Okay, so what does it have the meaning or the signature embedded there? The first thing is it embedded that this is belongs to the uh, group of anti-Qing in the Red Boat Opera, where it is male play female role. That's the first signature or the first element within this thing, within this salutation. Because a salutation have to tell other people who are you. And the second thing is it has the code, the Hongmun anti-Qing code. Okay. So the first two is meaning that this is belong. This group of people is belongs to the male play female role actor in the King Wei Gun or Fine Jet Red Boat Associations, and they are all anti-Qing. They belongs to the member of the Hongmun or today's Chinese Freemasons. The third thing is this is represents of the martial arts summarized because this is the closing salutation. The closing salutation. The closing salutations also tell you about what is this type of martial art is about. And that is based on the General Qi Ji Guang's momentum or probing horse momentum. This show you what type of fighting uniqueness or specialty, fighting uniqueness or style or specialty. The fourth is about the force the Jing is using in this type of martial arts. So a salutation, it looks simple, but if you have the inheritance like me, you know all this. Number one, it is who are you? Well, I am belongs to the group of the actors who play female role. The second is I am an anti-Qing, the Chinese Freemason or the Hongmun. The third thing is the characteristics or specialty of this type of martial arts. The fourth is the type of the force flow or the Jing used in this type of martial arts, which is we call Wing Chun today. So let's get into deeper, one by one, okay? Then we combine everything together. You see, in Chinese opera, you see all this hand gesture, it means different thing. So if I have a hand gesture like this, if I have a hand gesture like this, or like this, that mean different thing. It can mean đại phá miền, đại phá miền like the guy 大花面咁, 大花面, or it can mean 小武, okay, which is a male role, 大花面 or 小武 real role. Now, it can be this way. This is for the male play female role. Okay? So, so that is what it is. So in the opera, in the Cantonese opera, you just see how the hand gesture, you know which, what role they play. And of course, Wing Chun is male play, female role. Okay, so in Chinese opera, different character has different hand gesture. Female role using finger gesture, while other role using palm gesture. Okay, the palm gesture this way, this way. Okay, this way. Okay, you see this. Okay, the palm gesture. This is like sumo. This is farming, and it always one hand out there and the other hand this way. Now the female is the one hand like this, another hand, instead of this is put closer to the waist, like the behind the waist or closer to the waist, and then the hand in this is a finger. Now, if you go watch the like the Yip Man Tree, the song inspired by Yip Man Tree, you can see that this is the back view, like the hand. This is a female character, and this is a finger. Okay, using the finger and this in this gesture. So when people see that, they know it is a male play female role. So if you go see, look at the people in the opera, if it is like this, or like this, or like this, you know what role that there is. Okay, and in the and this hand, okay, is the other hand is this. The other hand is this. It's either this, or put beside, close to the waist, the back. Okay, now. So again, you can go here and look at how, like in this YouTube, the song expired by Ip Man Tree. You can see how it is. Okay, it is just a Chinese opera basic to show the identity. The second thing, the anti-cheating organization, there's an identity verification practice, or guapai. It's called guapai. It consists of a gesture and a poem to present the identity of the group or the person in the organization. And in the poem, you can see usually using like the five leg, forces, or hero. Now, so you see, for this, for this, the first two, the first two is share with you that it is a male play female role. And when he said present the sword finger and wing elbow to the hero, hero is the code for the anti-Qing. So that is the guapai, the simple form of guapai. So in other words, is that if this is 1850s, you just show this, you just show this like this, they know who you are. Okay? The anti-Qing brother will know who you are. So it's clear now? So that's the identity. Now, for here, they choose the short finger and then the wing elbow and short finger. That is meaning for that. Okay, that is meaning for that. There's fighting meaning for that. And that come to here for this momentum. This is from General Qi Ji Guang. So let's look into it. Okay, by the way, all the square pie, this anti-Qing uh, gesture and the poem, it exists in Wing Chun, salutation, it also exists in Twilight salutation because that is the culture at that time. So another word, Hong Seng Twilight brother of Antai Ching will show their gesture and say the words. And the Wing Chun will show their gesture and say the word when they meet. That is their code. Okay? And this one, you can actually see it in the Chinese history. This is not bullshit, okay? This is in the Chinese history. You can check it and verify it. So let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. The fighting momentum, the specialty of the Wing Chun momentum. This. So in my book, uh, Kung Fu 1560, this is from there. This momentum is called probing horse momentum. So all of this is describing this type of momentum. What type of signature of fighting art is this? So this is what it is. Translate from this one, okay? So he said probing horse momentum is from Song Dynasty Emperor. This momentum can transform into a feint type or an overcome type of momentum. Attack dodge from weak position turn into strong positions. An excellent momentum to pair with short strike or countering short strike. Remember, Wing Chun is what? Wing Chun is a female art. Wing Chun is a short strike art, right? Close quarter short strike art, right? So you see, attack dodge from weak position turn into strong positions. That's the momentum. Excellent momentum to pair with short strike or countering short strike. You can use in both way. So it is a short strike or you can use for countering short strike because you know how the short strike works. You can know how to counter it. So the designer of Wing Chun is using this momentum to represent Wing Chun. Now, the fourth thing is this short finger they are designing. The short finger. The short finger have two purpose. Two purpose. Over here, there is a purpose. So you have a short finger here. So in this YouTube, I have shared with you on this momentum. How does it work? How to beat a shorter or taller fighter. Remember it said here, excellent momentum to pair with short strike or countering short strike. So that is on, it teaches you how to beat a shorter or taller fighter with Wing Chun 1850's momentum. So now you can watch this the entire thing on how what you should do if you have you face a taller opponent or a shorter opponent. Now get a small part of it so that you can understand the short finger at the situations. Read the subtitle. I put the subtitle there so you can read it. Okay. So the reason why using the short finger for the probing is because the finger, the finger, the short finger is faster compared with using the finger jab biuji or compare with a a jab, a jab. The hand is lighter. You can test it out using this to just probing and Bilgi and the fist jab. You can find that this is very lightweight because at that time for probing you need a really lightweight. You just go, okay. So please watch this YouTube if you're interested on this part. Now there is the second use of this finger. If you close in, once you close in, okay, and that is to break the uh, to cause injury, okay, to cause injury, such as this one. You say that mistakenly give a little weapon to an evil man in a life and death deal using the wisdom sword. This is a wisdom sword to take the weapon back, meaning you disable him, you injure him one for all. Even if the evil man's energy is as strong as iron, like you have iron vest training, big guy, the sword will still scary, breaks the energy. You will break the entire body, meaning it's deadly. Okay. It Another word in today's word is that meaning that once you get break that way forever, your intra-abdominal pressure handling will be in the will lose control. Not to say that it can damage internal organs, which is we are education here. We want to talk about what it is. We are not going to teach people to do those kind of stuff. Now, so the four type is within this. So one salutation, it tell you there is a really light finger techniques. Well, Wing Chun is talking about Bilgi, but Bilgi is not necessarily just Bilgi this way. It's a finger techniques. Okay. You can have a really light finger techniques and you can have really penetrations finger technique where you can do a serious damage. So this is the salutations of Wing Chun 1850, the inherence, the teaching passed down by the Yit Gam via the Cho family. Okay, this is what it is. So where is the Mei stuff come on? The Mei stuff, it is from the like this guy talking about what small form, all his speculations like look likes, and then if well, there's no if there. It is your identity. It's like you are a Japanese, your name is Japanese name. If you are a Korean, your name is a Korean name. You have the different characteristic there. There's no if or whatever. Now, where the 峨眉十二庄 come in? Remember, last time we talked about it is a hybrid. Wing Chun 1850 Xu Tao is a hybrid. Where it come in is the techniques of the short finger, the Jing type, the force flow type, where the identity of the Wing Chun. No, this male play female role is about opera. This is about the anti-ching, the code. This is the momentum of the fighting, how to fight that, close range, everything. That's about the momentum of the Qi Qi Guang. However, Wing Chun have these two type of Jing. One is for fast probing, as I just shared with you in here. Another one is I just read for you that it's just going to break the entire thing. Okay, is create damage. That create damage thing is from 峨眉十二庄. That type of Jing is from 峨眉十二庄. Okay, now, so This is uh this is written in 2013. We know how it is using. Yesterday we talked about the snake slide worm moving, or today we call it the seven bowls of the six core element. We use that to transfer the gene shoot out, such as yesterday I have shared with you that so you look at it, it is actually get the force from the ground up and shoot out the gene. Okay, so you see that the strength shoot out from the finger. Okay, okay, now it's going to explain. Okay, here notice the strength flowing out there, and this from body to the shoulder blade and go shoot out. Okay, now notice that this is a straight line type, a straight line type of exertion. Now, for this type, it's not a straight type. Okay, for this type, it's not a straight type. For this type, short finger, bong elbow present to the hero. This is not a straight type. This is the type of a rotation type. So remember, I shared with you just now on that YouTube. The other one is you shoot it out type. Okay, you shoot it up type. This type, the short finger type is, if you look at the salutation, the salutation is from here. You see, from here, you see, if I took away this hand, it is a rotation type. It is from yang turn into the yin type. This is a rotation type. This is the thing which is using to break qigong, to cause damage. And if you look at that, it is a turning type. Okay, from this yin yang type turn into yin type, and that is from 峨眉十二庄. That is where adapted from the 峨眉十二庄. So it said, mistakenly give a lethal weapon to an evil man. Like somebody you thought betray the country, betray the teaching, become a bad guy in the ancient. So usually you go out there, you need to disable that guy's kung fu. So it said that in a life and death situation, using the wisdom sword, this is a wisdom sword, to take the weapon back, meaning that you disable that guy's kung fu once forever. After that, he will not be able to have kung fu anymore. Even if the evil man's energy is as strong as iron, even if the big guy, young guy, have a lot of like iron vest, the sword, if you know how to do it, you still break the entire thing. Okay? Now, so this thing is from the book of Grandmaster Zhou Qianchuan, from this book. Okay. So the design of turning in that salutation is to execute those type of energy or chi or jing out there. Okay. And another type is what I have shared with you. It go direct. That is for probing. Okay. So that is two types. There's the momentum here, the short strike momentum here, and of course, this is the bong. Okay, as in other YouTube, I already shared with you, even this bong is from General Qi Ji Guang's momentum, the Phoenix elbow momentum. Okay, and this is the momentum, the short strike, and also this is, say for example, how do you get close? How do you get close? Well, this is how that close. To pair with short strike. Okay, how do you get close? So it is in this YouTube. Please watch in this YouTube how to get close. If the opponent is a taller guy, how you get close? If he's a shorter guy, how do you keep a distance with him? In other words, okay. So this is per design. The turn is per design, but you want to explain it. You want to know what is it? Where does this come from? In 峨眉十二庄, this is a part of 峨眉十二庄经 beside the short jing of your like today's the sun punch. Those are all from 峨眉十二庄. Okay, so that is how straightforward if you know what it is. Okay, that's how straightforward if you know what it is. So it never is you don't know what it is and you keeping talking about like you know it all. Okay, like that, I like that person, like this person. Okay, we talk about the some claim the short finger in the Choga set proof a link to Ermei. What you take on this supposed similarity, and then here he's talking about terminology of the short form 小智庄, and then he talk all kind of thing, and there's the opera salute, and then he just talk about this. Oh, opera salute, and if the Cho family were on the opera were on the opera. So now, what do you look like? It looks like what is guessing? You don't know what it is. It's superficial guessing. Or it's like a 小智庄 or small form of the 峨眉十二庄. Or if the Cho families is in the red boat. No. Real life is you have the transmissions, you have the inheritance, you know exactly that there is a four element inside here. What does it mean? And how many type of momentum there? At least two type of momentum changed here, and or variation there. And then you at least two types of the jing there, which present. And you know that the jing is from the Ermei, and this is from the Qi Ji Guang. That's how clear it is. Otherwise, what are you going to talk about? What are you talking about? And for this, is my research? Am I so smart for my research? As what I said, I share with you. This is 12 years ago. I wrote this, which consists of all whatever I share with you on this finger, how things going to the finger and everything. Yesterday I explained to you Wing Chun 1850 Shulin Tao is a hybrid of the 峨眉十二庄 and the Shaolin short strike. That's how it is. Period. If you learn it, you have it, you have it. You don't have it, you don't have it. So don't give me this. Okay? Don't give me this. He is way off, and it is best stay out of matter. He doesn't fully understand. Well, I don't fully understand if you want to perform violence or attack me or you know or hire a sniper for me to attack me. I don't know. But if you want to talk about Wing Chun 1850, the Erme connection, stop to be like a cultural revolution, like doing this kind of stuff. You get somebody who have no idea what is this, and then serve as the guy who pointing, oh yeah, you are wrong, blah blah blah, and you have all this bullying energy there. Okay, now so the entire thing is really really bad. That's why I say that it is a cultural revolution. It's just acting like that way. On one way, you say that this is at the end of the at this YouTube. Remember, energy may never lie, but snake you always will. If you have any problem, if Vic have any problem with anybody, don't involve the 1850s Wing Chun, the the Ermei mother art and the Shaolin mother art hybrid. You are not entitled to touch that thing. Okay. So lying, who is lying? Who is lying? Are you saying that I am lying? You say that all the descendants from Yitgam up to today from the Hong Moon. Okay. Today we still have Hong Moon and Hai Ching. You're in Hong Kong, in Southeast Asia, in Asia, in America, you still, America is a Chinese Freemason. Are you saying that we are liars? So who is lying here? If you want to pointing at certain people, just put his name out there. Okay. You don't want to play this what you call that implicit. You're destroying Chinese history here. And so like this guy talking about this, like this fake guy who talking about act like an authority to talk about this. If I don't stand up to clarify the entire thing to show the world where you never learned before out there, because this is for the insider. But I want to make it so be it, because I promised my Sifu to tell the world what is the reality. Okay. So you all Wing Chuners know if they don't have this kind of thing, they are bluffing. They are not belong to the real have the inheritance, right? This is a piece of data history. This is history. This is history. This is history. We know where all the history come in. It's like we know how this iPhone is designed. We know by bit and piece. It's not like maybe if like this guy. Okay. So what is the point to talk about this? Is he have an inheritance? Okay. So for this, in a way, say energy may never lies. Okay. Or yeah, it is about facts. It's not about ego or drama, rather facts and truth. Will you be able to look at the facts and truth instead of saying something like that? Saying something like that, Hendrik is way off, and then here implicitly say something, or it's just saying something like what do you call it, the violence, like this friend said, in a implicit way. Come on, can you face the reality, or you want to be like playing like the cultural evolution to bully people? Okay. So the entire YouTube, if you want to against somebody or you don't like somebody, you put his name directly. Don't get this involved this 1850s Wing Chun, which is I inherit, which is belong to the all Wing Chuners because it's a Wing Chun culture, and it also belongs to the what? To the Hong Moon because those are the guy who fight for the anti-Qing. Okay. Now everybody talk about critical thinking. Well, let's apply critical thinking on whatever in this YouTube. This is putting down the Cho family's art and everything. Does it have any accurate verifications on the inheritance, the data, the details? No. Just talk. And one guy make believe that he is the authority of Ermei, of Wing Chun, 1850, and he just talk is based on him, like he's a god, playing authority. But he have no idea what the heck is it. Never learn. Does it have any accurate history evidence? No. Does it have any Chinese classic support as I support the entire thing here? No. Okay. Instead, it is full of self-proclaimed authority, outsider acting as authority expert to make judgment, made up stories, off topic and self-create truth. Like yesterday, I show you there's no such thing as what a snake arm, a palm, a warm palm. Since the Fu Yizhong's grand teacher, Zhou Qianchuan, in writing is called snake sliding, worm or pupa moving. Okay, and then false accusations. Accuse this is not this, this is not that. Just read what I shared yesterday and our previous one. Taking others' credit. Yeah, I'm the authority of the Wing Chun 1850 go mainstream. Yet you don't even know what the heck is in the salutation. Like today I said, the fourth thing. Now all Wing Chuners in the entire world know. You check for that. Okay? And it is actually a marketing profit making goal. Marketing profit making goals. Why? You look at this. After say, remember energy may never lies, but this a snake kill always will. What is it here? Own the knowledge. All the dogline of Wing Chun today with this. Are you making using of trashing the Wing Chun 1850, the Hong Moon art, the anti-Qing art, the Chinese Freemason art for to making your money, for making your profit? That is the evidence. Okay? So you talk about the truth of Wing Chun. My mission has been clear. I'm dedicated to uncovering the truth, making it accessible to all, and sharing the truth, essence of Wing Chun Queen. For the first time ever, the up-to-date, accurate history along all this thing. Is there any truth there in that YouTube? Is there any truth there? There's no truth there. There's no evidence there. There's no accurate things there. There's no inheritance there. Okay? Is there any Chinese history, Chinese culture, martial art, virtue? No, none, zero. Is this 1850s Wing Chun got anything to do with you guys? You guys have nothing to do with that. You don't have a transmission inheritance. Disregard is Gu Chai Wa. I say in the first I share with in the first YouTube. Who the hell he is? He have no inheritance. He doesn't know. So, by accurate evidence, who really care? Wing Chun Kin is just a money and fame making tools, like a disposal drinking straw, isn't it? You guys are making use of attacking the Wing Chun 1850s and the ancestor and all the inheritance and all the data for all which belongs to Wing Chuners today all the world for your own profit. And then you do it you do it in the way like this Mao Zedong. Oh, they are wrong. This, and then you go down there, burn all the Buddha statues. That's what it is. What is this Wing Chun 1850 got anything with to do with Vic or Jim Rosarendo or even Gu Chuiwa who is making up his stuff, who is not a real descendant like this guy? They got anything to do with him? To saying that, oh, this is fake, this is not true, blah blah blah. Well, why don't you guys mind your own business? You guys are Liang Zhan's student, Liang Zhan's descendant, right? This is for past 100 years. The Shaolin Wang Chun guy wrote this, put in the public that Liang Zhan is teaching not okay. So Liang Zhan is not teaching proper Shaolin Wang Chun. Why don't you just spend your time to straighten out what Liang Zhan do, which is your ancestor do, and leave the Yit Gam and leave the Wing Chun 1850s alone, okay? It's none of your business. You don't know, you don't have an inheritance. If you want to act like you know all the truth, go straighten out this and go talk to the Shaolin Wang Chun people, okay? But I didn't see anybody do that. So what is to bully on the Wing Chun 1850? You want to bully the entire Hong Mun in the world today? And then you want to attend for violence towards me because I show the truth by evidence? Should I stay out that for when people are actually performing, destroying, okay, the Wing Chun culture? Or these people need to go get out, own mind your own business. Don't touch this, okay? It's none of your business. You don't have it, you don't inherit it. And try to use like a tactic of the what cultural illusions to start this thing, to start this fire. And if people believe on this thing, if people believe on this thing, people believe on this thing, you just damage the entire Wing Chun history. You damage it. You damage the real guy, the real person, the real identity, which can link to the real anti-Qing in the real book, in the red book, in the Chinese history. And yet you don't have nothing but talk. Okay? So that's how serious it is now. That's why this morning when the friend write me this for my good, you know, say that guy say you have some matter you don't understand. Maybe they are capable of violence, attack. You have to be careful. Okay? So that's why I say I pass this informations to the as a evidence now in public to everybody who watch this thing. If anything happened to me, call the law enforcement and you know who to do investigations. Okay? What is this? You want to talk evidence, you want to talk truth, you talk evidence. You don't talk all this thing, bullying and all this kind of thing. If you want to go towards somebody else, go towards somebody else. Don't touching the Wing Chun 1850. So finally, let me share with you. as so many days already. Wing Chun teaching is if you don't have a proper mindset, your entire life will not be proper. We proper Wing Chuners have to always thinking straight, thinking mindful, not touching whatever we don't know. If we don't know, we don't say about it. We don't talk about it. Like, will you go to other people's family and talk about their family, their ancestor? Any decent human being will do that. Go to your neighborhood and then just finger pointing and call your neighbor this and that. Will you do that? The real way of studying Wing Chun or Chinese martial art, anything, including 二内十二 is like this, because it's a Buddhist art. This is when you open a sutta, you always read this. The Dharma, infinity, profound, and subtle, in rare encounter, even in million kappa. Now we are able to hear, study, and follow it. May we fully realize the Tathagata or the Buddha's true teaching. 二昧十庄 is designed to help people to cultivate. That's why the last 庄, the last is not form, it's 庄. The last method is a sitting meditation, is vipassana. As what I already shared with you the other day, right? It is a Buddha's teaching. So you need to have this type of mentality. Like Wing Chun, you have a proper mindset, a proper behavior to study. And then you really seriously want to fully realize what is talking there. Instead of you don't have nothing and then you just keeping spraying whatever hell. Okay. So like you guys who go to Asia, I suggest that you go, Wing Chuners need to know this song. Okay, this is a song in very popular in Hong Kong and Hong Kong decades ago and still today. So this song saying that what in the world is that this mountain is the highest mountain? Asking this world, is this mountain the highest mountain? Or is this the truth and everything? And the relics say again here, perhaps there is higher mountain than higher place than the sky. Okay. And here it said that in the world, in this world, there is always a mountain higher than this mountain. However, love and caring heart is the best. Nobody can compete with your love and caring heart. A human need to learn that nobody afraid of your violence or your cheating or your whatever hatred or whatever. People afraid of if you are caring or you are really compassionate. The entire world history, the person who win is the person who care for other people, for the people, of the people, by the people. It's never cultural revolution. Mao Zedong have his way of cultural revolution. But guess where is he now? The entire thing collapsed. Sure, you can bully people, you can kill people, you can everything in cultural revolution. But sorry, you cannot subdue human because in the world, most of the human are good people. They have caring heart. They have loving kindness heart. Those are what it is. Wing Chun ancestor, they sacrifice for the people of Canton because at that time there's opium war and the Qing government treat the Chinese really bad because Qing is from Manchuria. The Chinese are second-class citizen. So the ancestor, the Wing Chun ancestor in the Red Book, like Ye Gam, who following the Li Man Mao, the leader which you can see in the Chinese history, Li Man Mao, the uprising, 1854. with the Hong Sing Trilephate leader, Jiang Hong Sing. They belong to the Hong Mun, the uprising against the Qing. Of course, they lost. Of course, Wing Chun ancestor sacrificed. Only very a few, really, really a few survived. And that's why Wing Chun can survive today. Today, I can tell you all the story. Like, as what I say, I'm nobody. I'm just like Horatio. I tell you what happened with Hamlet. So we need to learn like like the ancestor. Not to everybody. You just distorted this, or you badmouth this, or you step on this, or you bully that within the Wing Chun for your own profits. And we're out there, nobody say a thing. Okay, this is the real life, the history. If you continue to do that, then the Wing Chun will collapse. It's no longer there. So I choose today, even though my friend just now write me that say, well, Hendrik, don't say anything anymore, everything. I said, no. I just tell everybody, I have diabetic type 1. Anybody who have diabetic type 1, the lifespan is about 67. Today, this year, I'm 67 already. Even I die. But at least I share the information, the proper informations, the proper way we should behave for everybody. Because to contribute positive is a duty of a human. It's not me, me, me. I'm a grandmaster. I know it all. But what you do, what you say is all twisted the entire thing. And you screw up the Chinese history. So this is to share with everybody. I have many, many YouTubes in technical asking the question, how much do you know about 峨眉十二庄 and the 1850's Wing Chun, 修炼陶, by details, technical details, not by bullying other or not by threatening others. It is open up for everybody to study, to discuss, to see, to verify. This is what happened in the history. So this is what I like to share with you today. Okay. So Wing Chuners, Wing Chun is really deep. Wing Chun is not what all this made up stuff for past 100 years. So here on, you know that. If you want to make some claim, if anybody makes some claim, you look at him. Does it have the salutation? That have all this thing which I share with the past? This is the third YouTube. Okay. So this is what I can share right now. Okay. And more will come because it is matter for you guys. No point to waste your life. Life is really short. Suddenly 50 years pass. Suddenly people die. And you want to waste your life in vain?